explaining about the photo shoot. Hi, hello, my name is Julia, and I could be your erotic photographer, and this video would be about replying to a question. This question could be: can you make a video discussing how to encourage my wife to do a photo shoot? What the concerns might be on her part. Okay, so why his wife doesn't want to do a photo shoot? Why the wife is scared to do a photo shoot? What are the reasons why the woman, let me just refer this way, the woman would not want to do a photo shoot? Okay, so I will go straight away and reply this way. Usually when woman goes into marriage, they create family, they create relationship, they create babies, and a lot of things change around her. Okay, and very often men would say, oh, she's not that hot lady anymore, or she's not that chick anymore. Not necessarily is the case, but with the birth of the children, body is changing, and there are a lot of changes that woman cannot accept, okay, or doesn't like, or not wanted to show, or scared to reveal some imperfections, scared to see those imperfections, cannot accept the changes. And most of the issues what stopping any woman of taking pictures is related to their body, okay, and their body, it means aging, it means changes, okay, and it means babies, right, and it means a lot of things to them, right? Also there is periods and so on, so there are a lot of situations where they feel uncomfortable, concern, and not erotic photography or nude photography, I would say, for everyone, but not everyone can do it, okay, if you understand what I mean. For everyone, it's a great experience. It helps you to understand and accept your body, create artwork to make things that you are not able to do by yourself, right? And you have that body, and this is your temple, and you're looking after the temple, admiring that temple, and caring for it, and erotic photo shoot will present all of that, okay. So in the ways when you are happy with the result, in the ways that you are happy about your body, you would be more inclined and encouraged to go and experience photo shoot, because you want to show off, because you want to celebrate, because you want witness, okay. And when there is a positive vibrations about the body image, and about the way the condition of the body is, right, the more a person is interested and happy to do a photo shoot where the body is involved, right? And when there are a lot of negative vibrations about straight away this topic, about revealing the body, about concentrating on the body, about taking and undressing, taking clothes off from your body, right? That's when these painful emotions coming in, because people feel shy, embarrassed, awkward, nervous, discomfortable, and in general just different kind of sensations everyone is experiencing. But my answer will be to concentrate and look at the body and understand what is exactly bothers your wife there, okay, because it can be also psychological, okay, psychological, just to scare to do something what is embarrassing, something what can be, how to say, sexual, what can be shameful. It can be this impact that she was not allowed how to say, to reach any information around sexuality blocked everywhere, and so everything what creates that or expresses her sexually would be a big no to go for. It's risky, it's dangerous, it's associated with some kind of loss, or even sometimes people think that this is something what they would never do in their lives, and this is something too crazy, too wild, too much. People very often feel about those emotions that holding back tragically. And when you are so scared and you committed to jump from the cliff and you can't because you're so scared, that's how these fears and insecurities holding you back. But jumping from the cliff, it means that you are losing the surface of the ground and you are jumping on the rope into, I don't know, into nowhere, whatever, right? But when you're doing a photo shoot, you don't do any such, drastic physical or drastic challenging things. But for some people, it is very much related to experiencing something like that during the photo shoot. It's so crazy, it's so dramatic for them, right? So you don't know where this person is. Is your wife is so cautious about herself in the body levels, right? Or is her wife experiencing this breaks, stops in already in just in the thought or in the idea, and she's just scared to develop it in any way, right? Because how to say, it could be both ways. Yes, an erotic photography experience should be very, I would say, adventurous and fun, and no one should not experience anything tragic and painful and nerve-wracking and how to say. So very often, if you have similar situation, it means that the person, right, who is with you, I don't know if you ever approach this and ask the question yourself, because you're asking me, you don't know the answer, right? But why you are not asking your wife? Are you not so much close together? And how is your bond, how is your relationship going? Okay, because usually when people are very much connected together, they know each other. Most likely they know why that other person is scared, because they are very close with each other, right? They are like that. Okay, being intimate with the person, it doesn't mean being intimate sexually. It means being intimate in the actions and the thoughts and with the words, with everything in life. Okay, and that's the biggest thing what is missing. Okay, and during the photo shoot, that's what we are learning, to understand what is the intimacy for every person and for every couple individually. Okay, what are they experiencing? And very often I understand one thing, that people live together for really long time, a good life, in respect and in understanding, but have not explored each other intimate horizons. That's what I can say. And when I have such a comment like that, I could just advise that person to come closer with a question. And if he afraid to ask this question, is the best way to find that something what they together enjoy doing, become closer with the person, and then ask this question when the situation arise. Okay, but to connect with the person and to be in the relationship, it doesn't mean to have family, kids, and a house. It means being intimate, and it means understanding why the certain person is doing certain things or not doing. Okay, or not doing. And when you lose intimacy in your life, or you lose connection in your life, let me just say, then you lose intimacy. Okay. And then very often happens that people have different roles and different goals in their intimacy, and some of the fantasies may not apply to the other person. Someone just doesn't want to do it. It's not their thing. They don't want to be in front of the camera. Okay. And then you need to go to this type of argument, how important it is to you to do certain things, if that's important, to experiment on camera, to have this. You see, if for you it is something what you enjoy doing, and the other person is completely against it, right? And you clearly don't want to even approach this, right? So you can just do it as a simple test. Don't go to any photographer. Do not scare anyone. Okay? Don't do that. You just ask your wife, is it so terrible to do it in a homely environment? And then you enjoy those images and videos. And you do it this way. If that's important for you, of course, it's not going to be the same like go to the studio and do totally different artwork, but at least you can show your partner that it is valuable for you, that you like to invest your time, that you enjoy this, right? Watching after your wife sexy. Okay. And then this way you will help your partner to get rid of these insecurities, because if you will be watching and admiring that body, which she dislike on certain occasions, or in a certain point, or in general there is something maybe she thinks is wrong with it, right? You will prove her wrong, and that's the power of the photography and videography, because people do not see these imperfections. They see what they felt that moment, how they experienced that moment, and they just, everyone is measuring through their own body and through their own perspective. Okay, so the best way, I would just say, to encourage your wife to take pictures with you is to do it in the safe environment, where for her there is no risk involved. That's what you need to say. That's how you need to approach, and try it this way. Okay, and if the person cannot open up straight away and say what is wrong, maybe these videos will help. Okay, will help, and will do that, because it is clearly there is some kind of a block towards photography and towards being together, or naked in front of the camera. And from one side, it is understandable why people are scared and worried in general, because it's not something that you would get used to. Okay, it is a different type of photography and a different type of experience for a different type of moment, right? For a different type of moment. You have to be in that state of life, okay, to experience erotic photography. To get the value, to understand that you want to do this, that you need to do this for yourself, right? You can evaluate how much you nervous and how much you how to say, scared maybe going there. But in the same time, if you would try this at your home safe environment, and then notice and see for yourself how much you accepting yourself, and how much you enjoying what you're creating, so this impact could be a million times stronger when you do it with the professional photographer, where every photograph would be like wow, would be like amazing moment. Okay, because life is going, and there is not many moments that we left to cherish and be with us. And erotic photography, especially photography with partner, with your wife, with your husband. People getting old and they forget how sexy and how hot they were, okay, when they were younger. And we all forget, our children grow up, that's why we take images there, right? There are weddings when you experience in like special events. That's why you want to remember and take photography and memories create for that special gig, right? And there are special days, years, moments when you feel this way, when you would like to experience erotic photo shoot with your wife. And if your wife doesn't want to do that, there is always a reason and there is always the way, okay, to find out the reason and find how to approach it. If it's not so dangerous and it doesn't involve, you know, how to say, jumping in from, like I say, from the plane, okay, it doesn't involve that, right? So it can't be like so much scary, I believe, right? In my opinion now, I should finish this video, and I hope that men would work with their partnerships, okay, make them stronger, make women to open up and connect with you, make women, very often women sacrifice, okay, and they commit for a photo shoot because their partner really wants to have these sexy moments, right? And that's another way to do it. You can convince that that's, how to say, it could be a trade or a exchange into something if that's very precious for you. But like I say, to show how important and how amazing this could be, you can test it at home. Okay, erotic photography at home is amazing. And if you lack for a motivation, or you're looking for new ideas and inspirations and adventures, then you can visit my website, Julia Winter Studio, and on the gallery page, you can see a lot of adventures where I've created, and I am making a new amazing gallery, okay, for everyone to visit. And I'm really scared and delay making it because you want to be perfect, and everything what's perfect, you overthink, you over, how to say, it just, how to say, it's not right. People should not get worried that much. It's just a gallery, and it's just photography, and everyone should enjoy art. So that's why I should be making quicker, faster, and releasing more, instead of being scared, oh, maybe something is wrong, maybe it's not right, and so on. So yeah, so energy and vibrations only on the positive mode, and fear and insecurity, it's a lower vibration, and our body should feel less and less reasons to feel and be in that vibration, in the fear and in the security. The body should be in a state of happiness, in a creative mind, okay, and in love, okay, in love. And love becomes then peaceful state of mind, because you, when you are with your partner, you kind of feel secured and loved and safe, okay, and that's what the happiness is. And intimacy, it's a very big part, and we can encourage this, we can create this, we can have this as much as we want and as often as you like, and I wish everyone to have it more, okay. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope I replied to your question, how to get interest, okay, and how to go around inviting your wife into your erotic photo shoot adventures, or in general erotic fantasies.